The iOS doesn't really run into problems, but when it does, it makes you scratch your head. Of course, there's iTunes to back up, restore or update the iOS firmware and fix most of the issues. But let's face it, iTunes can be a real pain sometimes with its random error like 3194, 1601, etc. On top of that, Apple has stuffed iTunes with so many features that it is hard for a newbie to get things done. As TunesKit software is exclusively for resolving iOS issues, it is easy to operate without any bug. TunesKit iOS system recovery fixes almost all iOS issues without a hitch. That includes the iPhone in recovery screen, Apple logo, boot loop, restore failure, blue screen, white screen, and many others. Let me walk you through the detailed review of the software and guide you with the process to fix your iOS device. Please note, you will need the latest version of iTunes installed on your Windows machine, but make sure it is closed and not running in the background. So, at first you need to come up this website to download this software. I put the link in the description box below. Please have a look. The common issues that we had discussed above can be resolved with the standard mode, and the best thing about this mode is that there is no risk of any kind of data loss while repairing the devices. First, you need to open the software and connect the device you want to repair. The device will automatically get detected within a few minutes. Click on the start button after that and select standard mode as your repairing option. Finally, click on next. On the next page, you have to manually put your device in DFU mode, or you can say recovery mode. Make sure your device doesn't go out of battery while in the recovery process. Choose the standard mode and finally click on next. Make sure all the device info is correct because the software is going to download the firmware package on your device. If by chance the information is wrong, you have to correct it manually afterward. Now that the installation of firmware is complete, click on the repair button and the repairing process will start. In a few minutes, the problem will no more exist on your device, and most importantly, everything will be done while having complete access over the data. The software is pretty straightforward. At the launch screen, you just need to select the problem and proceed further. At the next screen, you have to choose from two available modes for repairing the iOS: standard and advanced. Depending on the severity of the problem, you can select either of them. The best part about the software is that at every step you are guided with proper illustration. This makes it extremely easy for average user with basic technical knowledge. Besides, you can repair your iOS device either by DFU mode or recovery mode. The software also has proper instruction getting your iOS device in DFU or recovery mode. Now let's check out what a standard and advanced recovery mode does. Let's talk about the standard mode first. Most of the iOS related issues mentioned above are easily solved by flashing the latest firmware. There's hardly any need to go the hard way and restore the entire device as new. That's what the standard mode does on TunesKit. The standard mode downloads the latest firmware for your device and flashes it on your iOS device. It doesn't add, edit or delete any on your personal data. Having tried it myself on the iPhone 6s Plus, I can assure that the data remain intact. The standard mode usually solves most of the iOS related issues, but sometimes some problems are hard to solve and requires us to use the ultimate weapon of restoring the entire device. For instance, if your iPhone or iPod is disabled because you don't remember the passcode, you'll need to use the advanced mode. Your problem unsolved using the standard mode. This is really a rare case when entire iOS is so messed up or corrupted that it needs a fresh new installation. But if your issue isn't solved using the standard mode, the only option is to use the advanced mode. The advanced mode goes a step further compared to the standard mode. Unlike the one above, advanced mode erases your entire iOS device, download official firmware for the device and flashes it. If your iPhone or iPad is disabled because of entering the wrong passcode multiple times, the advanced mode is the option at your service, as it removes everything from the device. Your password code is also removed and you can set up the device as new. This process will indeed erase everything, so before you proceed using the method, make sure you have the latest iTunes or iCloud backup ready to save you after the process. TunesKit is free to download for Mac and Windows, but you'll need to buy a full version before using any of the recovery modes. The free version, however, download the firmware, but when you click the repair button at the end, you'll need to restart. Even though iTunes is the ultimate tool for most of the iOS management, more and more users prefer to use a third-party tool to get things done. The primary reason is that iTunes sometimes can be tricky and often runs into trouble. You can try TunesKit, it does what it says. So that's all for today. Thank you guys, thanks for watching. If you like the video, feel free to share with your friends. Go check out the description box below to get this awesome software, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for more latest cool reviews.